Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Metroid Randomizer Tournament. 2025, we got Schwartz versus Interslice. This is a pretty high-ranked match. We got Schwartz is our 9th seed, and Interslice is our 4th seed. Our RAs are no progression in PMT, so no phase-on suit gamble today, just regular plasma beam gamble. This is a Sam seed. I'm Drakefos. I'm joined by Nye. Hello, Nye.
Hi.
This is a Group D match. I believe there will be a tiebreaker, if Bruh is correct. There will be a tiebreaker if Interslice wins this match. Which will be fun. Alright, here we go. Ever since Leno and I calmed together, we came up with we've kind of become obsessed with the idea of bombs being in Great Tree Chamber. For some reason, we just tickle us. It's really funny to us. So I think it's probably the worst
How
place
can
the
they
bombs
even
could
be there, though?
I think you have to. I think you have to have PBs, PBs Varia Spider. Like basically the route would be like some way to get to mines or to get to central mines through PVC. Then you climb up upper mines and you go to Great Tree Hall and you have boost, and that allows you to get there. I think that's how it works, but I'm not sure.
Oh, goodness. Okay, so you're telling me that there's a world where you have to go into mines through Magmore,
Yeah.
exit up. Well, you have to go to upper. You don't have bombs, so you can't cross
Yep.
garbage chute, which means you need to boost through the wall in Elite Research.
Mm-hmm.
Go to the upper elevator and oh god.
Yeah. I think we asked at the time if it was possible to if boosting through the wall is beginner.
Yes, it is
Might not
beginner.
be.
It is
It's
in
beginner.
logic.
Okay.
It is in logic.
Okay. Yeah. Just confirming that. Right, Artifact Temple was an E-Tank, I believe. Yes. Neither player checking hints. I'm not a big fan of this. I think it is generally wise to check hints early.
We might see them in a bit.
Now, if you have no missile launcher here, do you like checking TTB, or do you only do this if you have missile launcher?
Well, last time I didn't check TTV after finding launcher, I lost the match because of it. So.
Oh no! I just meant right at the start. Like, imagine missile launcher's alcove.
Yeah,
You
like
check TTB.
it's probably your best play because you already know that
You get the
that
demo?
this is logical. Now, Schwartz is scanned behind the ship. That's launcher down there.
So that probably means either Morph Ball or
So-
Space Jump into Morph
Yeah,
Ball.
okay. Yeah, so we know that Morph isn't there. So here Schwartz makes the correct decision of not going there because he knows it's not a missile in Hyptotem. It's something else in its progression.
It either has to be Morph Ball or Space Jump. I don't think it can be anything else.
Yeah, has to be
And
on
if it's
one of the
Space
two.
Jump, then it just means the Morph Ball is in Main Plaza. Alright. Control Tower. Storage something. Research Core.
Yeah.
Tower of Lights.
Frost Cave, Short Tunnel. And the storage was the storage cavern.
Frost Cave and... Tower of Light, Frost Cave, and what? Oh, I guess we'll see it again. Control Tower. Storage Cavern. Research Core.
Tower of
Tower of Light.
Lights,
Frost Cave.
Frost
and-
Cave, Short Tunnel.
Yeah, not bad in terms of artifacts. I just missed a bunch, though. I missed the entirety of my plaza, or main plaza.
Oh, we'll get to see it again on Interslice side, but I think it was nothing but
E?
missiles.
Replicage was E. Vault, couldn't tell. Alright, gotta watch out for the peak here.
Unsure.
I was just looking for the wasp that was in the way.
Oh,
Oh.
that was white.
Something. I don't know what.
You know what? But something. Yeah, it looked like
Just a
spider.
Okay.
And Interslice not going for the peak. Don't know if they just accidentally smack the
Base jump. Okay, so
SJ. So it might have been Morphin Bolt Ledge? I don't know.
maybe yeah, I think it has to be morph there, and then we go back for. Well, we don't have to go back for launcher, but yeah. Schwartz's tracker hurts your eyes. I don't know. I think it's saying it's beautiful. Okay, nursery was in fact a missile. Okay, so after that, it's a hunt for bombs. Don't know. I guess you do shrine and then what is that? No, that's
Oh, that's Morphin.
okay. But what was on Wall Ledge? Actually, couldn't tell.
Well, short sims, rather
Oh.
interest, nothing. Okay. So that means Schwartz wants the Bolt Peak, which lets Interslice get ahead.
Main
Ooh,
Pvs?
main PvEs, okay. And
Oh.
was that wave? No, ice!
Ice, okay. Ooh, that could be
Interest.
bombs overgrown cavern. That's not fun.
Yep, we have all the pieces.
Never
Well,
mind.
never mind then. There's bombs. 3 majors in Shrine. That's
Yeah.
actually insane.
Yeah. And we missed those in both. Oh boy, a lot of things are happening at the same time. Nobody's checking the tree. Shake my head. Okay,
Slice wants to see what's in Bolt. Except this
I guess
time.
the latest thing that came into logic is the bombs, so I don't think Overgrown Cavern is a play here that's likely.
Ice. It's a little weird. Like with Morph came in
Because bombs got unlocked after main Pvs. And main
Yeah,
Pvs
but, like,
and
we
Ice
also
got
haven't-
unlocked at the same time.
Yeah, but like we also haven't been able to use Ice Beam yet.
Oh yeah, I guess that's
Okay, Schwartz wants to see what's in the tree.
Gamer lean time.
The tree's a missile.
But I don't think Interslice saw what was in Gallery
No,
Tunnel, so
Interslice.
now.
I don't think
Could be
Interslice.
Yeah, if this is Spider, that could be major.
It is a spider. We know
Okay,
that.
we
It
definitely
was confirmed
Spider.
by. Yeah, it's definitely a spider. Verbose launcher. It's behind the ship.
And behind the ship. Schwartz knows. Interslice is
Yes.
not, but it doesn't really matter.
Yeah. Right now, Interslice really wants Dynamo to be dead, upper Dynamo, because
Yeah.
Schwartz will have an advantage from Spider here.
Indeed. Spider. See how much this matters. Spider is the latest thing to come into logic. So that upper
Yeah,
dynamo is kind of spooky. That's a lot
No
of
use for Ice.
Yeah. Lower watery. I believe this is now in logic with space jump. Power expansion. It is prime. You might want to grab that. I don't know. I don't know. All those 6 PBs. Oh, well, you know, it's prime. I don't know.
Prime gives you PVs if it feels like it.
Yeah, After Dynamo, I don't think Spider does anything, so... Uh-oh. Speaking of drop system, here we go. Nope.
Oh, no missiles?
No.
Yikes.
We only have one missile expansion too, so this is rough. Even in Echoes, this would be bad. Oh god, come on.
I don't think the room reloaded, Schwartz. So...
This is actually kind of terrible. Oh, I was reloading this room? Okay.
Yeah, you have to reload it for the boxes to respawn.
No, I just mean for the bats. Oh my god, it was a PB, that's terrible.
Freak bats like to give PBs. Okay, looks like there's a couple boxes down there, so...
Please? Randy? Oh my goodness, Randy, come on. I'd be furious.
Yeah,
Please. Thank you,
Schwartz
Randy.
has gotta feel bad getting trolled like this. It's like it's not even his fault.
No. Okay. We do get one eventually. Just costs us, I don't know, 30 seconds. That's yuck.
Honestly, probably more.
Alright, Zoid.
Grapple beam.
Grapple beam. Nothing yet, not till X-ray. And not until Varia either. But let's see if Upper Dynamo is the thing here. What does Interslice have left in logic? Just Furnace, Lower... Oh, Farchozo, actually. And Over in Cavern, actually.
Yeah,
Actually
we
more
have
than-
Forbidden Cavern, we have Antechamber, we have Hall of the Elders.
All the others, yeah.
And that's it. Everything else is out of logic. Alright, let's see if Spider matters.
Could be Upper Dynamo, too. That's the thing.
Yeah, but Interslice doesn't know that. Sadly, it's nothing.
Nope.
It could be that Upper Furnace has an item here, which rewards Interslice if they know the trick to skip Spider.
Over is nothing. Well, I think I finally have enough time to actually write down the hints in full color. That research core. Oh, I missed it was Upper Furnace. Okay, so... Oh, I think if you're Interslice, you do Farchozo here, no?
Yeah, like Interslice doesn't really.
Doesn't have much left.
I guess Plant is logic.
The plant is in logic. Schwartz save warping.
Schwartz might be thinking of Upper Cavern.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
the Dynamo
definitely.
checked in. Might be forgetting that Upper Furnace is also put into logic by the spider. Or backwards Farchozo, that's also an option, so we don't have to do the bomb jump. To skip wave beam. Yeah, Jeff points out in chat. Good point. Pretty good crash sites. E.
Oh yeah, backwards Farchozo is not bad at all. So yeah, this might be a better route.
Actually, even for Schwartz, there's not much in logic here as well. If we're going cover, no. Wow, it's like very little.
Yeah,
logic.
we really need either Wave or
Bavaria.
Bavaria, yeah, or Boost.
Ooh, yeah.
Boost could also help.
What is... Or X-ray. X-ray, that grapple beam would give us...
Yeah.
Root Cave.
Yeah, okay, looks like Interslice is betting on Plant. No spiders, so hopefully they know Early Wild.
Yeah.
Pretty sure they do, but it's best not to assume.
All right, antechamber. No.
Okay. Oh, that's loud. Oh, that's loud.
Thankfully, plant is much faster now. Thank you, Neil, for this. Oh,
boy.
Oh,
who wants to do root cave?
Who wants to do root cave? Indeed.
Now, if OP ends up being required, that's going to be not fun for Schwartz.
Yeah. Although with the spider, the flogger might be a little bit more tempting. We'll see.
Okay, looks like Interslice is going for early wild.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Not a lot of health, so... They're laying their bombs a little too early.
Super missiles and Hall the Elders. What?
Ooh,
Okay. That. Oh my god. That puts. Oh my god.
That
Ghosts
puts
in logic.
what Interslice is doing in logic.
Yeah.
And Interslice gets early wild. So there's a good chance this is next progression, but there's also root cave to consider.
Yeah.
Depending on which one it is who's ahead. Schwartz wants that.
Yeah. That is nice. That does save time on EXO. And we can use it for peaks, although Schwartz doesn't need it because we have supers. Alright, so we get this jump. It's the annoying one. Does get it. Nice.
That's good. Hold on.
Okay, while it's happening, I'm gonna go back and see what was in upper furnace, because that spider ball might be bait. Spider ball was indeed bait.
Well, it could just be ghosts.
Oh, yeah. Vault was included. Okay. All the remaining checks I've checked. Okay, good. Here's the remaining stuff. Zoid had, what was it? Zoid had nothing, right? Schwartz is skipping Zoid.
Yeah, Schwartz doesn't want Zoid.
Oh, grapple be more than Zoid.
Yeah, they'll miss grapple.
Yeah, that is a good point, Jeff. Jeff points out that if this is Varia, that's really good for Interslice. If it's something else in that list, that's like, oh.
Yeah.
What else could it be, though?
Could be Plasma.
Oh, yeah, it could be Plasma.
No, it's Varia. Ooh. Interslice is not happy about that.
I think now...
Yeah, Interslice is really good until now.
Yeah, I think we
Interslice knows the spider is available. Yeah, Interslice now knows.
Do you do more Trozo, or do you leave here?
I don't know, cause like Interslice at this point knows, well, should know that both Spider and Supers have to be available.
Mm-hmm.
But they don't know where, so they might just head straight for Magmor. Yeah.
Maybe, yeah, could do Magmor, Twin Fires, Elevator, clean up Chozo, do far Chozo, save warp back to Magmor, or back to Lava Lake even, defend, something like that. So I'm not sure you want to go to Fen without Supers and Spider here, honestly. That Lighthouse could screw you over pretty big.
Yeah.
Also, the Root Cave is still in logic, so going Fen here, I don't know.
Okay, Schwartz finds X-ray, which might tip them off in the wrong direction. Spider was in gallery tunnel.
Yeah. Yep, this is an artifact. That's for Interslice. My missile was in Triclops bits. Probably not important.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, the fact that Schwartz skipped. What do you think about skipping Zoid? I'm not sure I agree with skipping Zoid there.
No, I neither do I. But well, I think Schwartz is good enough to skip every grapple requirement.
Yeah. The thing about that grapple is that it's good info for Root Cave. So I don't know. The fact that, yeah, okay, so Interslice might just be doing my route. The fact that we're doing TTA now, and they're probably going to do Root Cave, and then clear up Chozo for that spider and everything. It does route awkwardly back to Fen, though, but should be okay.
Is Magma Pool skippable? Yes, you can skip the grapple requirement. There's Wave.
That makes my route even better, because now we can do Tower of Lights and then never have to come back to Chozo after we've cleared it. So that means we can grab our Phazon suit hint right now, actually. But yeah, we can.
Yeah,
we can
I
rush
think we
right
have
back.
everything. Yeah.
Yeah. Let me just post the artifacts in chat. These.
Yeah. So Interslice wants Root Cave.
Yeah.
They are taking the bait of X-ray and grapple. We also have Tower of Light, so
Yeah.
they might choose to go back for that.
Yeah, and I think clearing Chozo here is a good idea, just to find those supers and those and the spider. Just in case. But I guess we don't need those items yet. But MQB Phazon could be fun.
Yeah, but here you just
Hydra as
start playing for artifacts. We don't really need plasma at all.
Yeah. So what would you say, like Tower of Light into
Tower of Light. Check gallery tunnel on the way because as Interslice, I'd like to clear early checks that I haven't done, and and take Macmore to Fen and start clearing all 3 artifacts there. That's Thermal.
Wow. Oh god, that's frigate. That's cargo frigate.
Yeah, that's
logic.
That's frigate and logic. Yeah.
Work season,
That's
stations and
also
logic.
puts. We can enter farthest from the front now, logically.
Yeah.
Okay. So there was progression in Root Cave, but
Yeah.
not something we would like to have. Okay, yeah. Interslice is continuing towards. Oh. Is Interslice going to?
Far Chozo, I guess.
Oh, they might skip the mines and then just do upper and exit through Far Magmore.
There's no artifacts in upper.
Yeah, that's the only issue I see with that. But like, I don't see any reason to head this way.
Yeah, just to avoid the bomb.
Oh,
I guess Far Chozo.
Yeah, Interslice hasn't
Chozo.
been to Far Chozo, so they want to clear that. That's right.
Could be
Okay.
Yeah, could be a
depending on
play
items.
here. Yeah.
Depending on items, this could give an edge back to Schwartz.
I think strangely this actually routes nicer for. I mean, this is gonna work out nicer for Schwartz because now we're just gonna go to Fen.
Yeah, Schwartz gets to go to Fen early.
Yeah. The
Whereas
thermal,
Interslice,
yeah.
yeah.
I don't know. Thermal's not a big deal, but
Yeah,
I could
thermal
find some
doesn't
logical
matter
stuff
enough.
like maybe Schwartz doesn't do Thardus or some other thermal checks because like it's not in logic and just assumes that like plasma is in logic maybe.
Yeah,
Maybe a consequence. We'll see how it goes, but yeah.
The big thing here is if Frigate has something.
Yeah.
Because, like, Interslice has everything he needs to know that Frigate is most likely, something.
Man, core is logic, security access area, elite research, lower. Storage Depot B is in logic, yes. ECA, PPC. We're selecting to do some checks here. Oh, no, we're doing Lighthouse first. Please check that. Weird scan point. There we go. E. Actually, in terms of logic, actually, not as much as I expect. Vent shaft in logic, central dynamos in logic, MQA's in logic. Bunch of stuff in Fen, though. Bunch of stuff in Fen.
MQAs and Dyna and Vent Shaft are dangerous actions.
Yeah.
One of those has to be boosted. Or...
Please do the peak. Yes, we're doing the peak. How long is
Alright.
good? Nope.
Nope, Schwartz was too far from the corner.
Missile.
Missile, yeah. Okay, Interslice finding their supers.
Gonna find Ice Spreader. See if it picks it up.
I don't think they do.
Are they an
Ice
exo
Spreader
skipper?
I don't know. Oh, well, I guess they are. Ice Spreader is nice for Exo, but I don't think it saves nearly enough time to justify getting it in a check like Crossway.
That. Oh,
It's
no.
nothing.
That was weird.
Yeah, looks like Interslice is not interested.
Turning around, not clearing the rest of Chozo here. I guess
Yeah,
Great Tree Chamber is in logic.
Yeah, Greater Chambers in Logic. Interslice might be aiming for this.
I feel like we should
And
have
from
done that
there,
first.
it's
feel
a
like we
little
should've done that
weird, but like,
first.
yeah, but like it's a little weird because Interslice is in a position when there's no checks around them.
I mean, we have Magma Pool. I feel like you do. I feel like you clear Far Chozo. Like you do Great Tree Chamber, then clear Far Chozo, and then you book it to Magma Pool, Tower of Light, Spider, back to Lava Lake, back to Fen.
Yeah, but like with the ability to get all of your artifacts, you should be routing towards them, no?
Yeah.
And there's none more in Chozo besides Tower of Light, which did I don't remember if
Ooh, that's
Interslice got
suits.
that. That's a suit. I think that was Gravity. Indeed.
Hat and Biohazard and Logic.
Okay. Interslice didn't get Tower of Light, did he?
No.
Okay.
Because Wave Beam was in Magmor. That's why I'm saying I think
Yeah,
Interslice
but, like-
should have done this first, and then gone to Tower of Light, and then found the Spider in Gallery Tunnel, and then gone to Lava Lake through Hive Totem. It's a little slow, like the checks are a little distant, but it's probably the fastest way back to
Yeah.
Fen while clearing out Chozo.
Yeah, so Interslice is doing what I said a bit ago. It's a bit of a weird route, but they are in fact heading to mines. Might be betting on that 50% chance that Vason suit is there.
Yeah, I'm not sure I like this.
No,
I feel like this
I'm
is
not sure
more.
either.
I feel like it's more. I mean, I guess it's still a plasma suit or plasma beam casino, but I feel like you want to route towards your. Oh, what's that? No.
No, nothing. So tell me, Drake, what's a plasma suit like?
It's when the seed has a PMT artifact and you haven't found Plasma View. That's what Plasma Suit is. What would a Plasma Suit even look like? Imagine if Prime 4 has a Plasma Suit.
Your suit just melts.
Ice West E. We'll see. I'm gonna ask Interslice about this. I'm curious.
I don't know what that was in Quarry.
This as well. Missile. A
Favor.
Wave Buster away from all of our things.
Okay, it looks like Interslice is going to forgo as the what's it called? Storage Depot A?
Yes.
Yeah, Storage Depot A and Elite Research and go immediately to our processing. Not a bad play, but with both X-Ray and well, no, we can't check SDA, do we? Okay, yeah, so this is not a terrible play. There is the spinner manip to get both elite research, both the item and the door, which is probably better here. Just for the sake of being thorough.
37%? Nonsense, Jeff. It's 100, and if it's not, then the seed is bugged. That'd be ridiculous. Alright, Hydra. I wonder if Interslice is making this play due to some logical thing. This is logical. Mine's is logical, so it's not...
Yes, mine's is logical. So, like, he's not wildly out of logic, but they're not routing the most... They're not routing in the most effective way for the run.
Yeah. Baha taught me this, generally, when you can go towards the artifacts, you should go towards the artifacts. ECA nothing.
It looks like the Gamba is not paying off unless PPC happens to be something.
See, Jeff, you do understand. I missed over his observatory. I guess we'll never know. I guess we'll find out again, because we fell. See, Jeff, I just added a phase on suitors and phase on mines emote, so I need it to happen every time, just to validate the emote's existence, you know what I mean? In terms of remaining checks, we got... No way.
Oh?
Oh? No, okay. Guess we're gonna climb here.
I think that was a beam combo. So,
And then Schwartz is going towards an artifact now, so... Like that. Yeah, doing this route, interesting. I guess, I mean, it is checks on the way over to Frost Cave, then you go back to Research Core Control Tower, and then maybe you even save warp at Observatory. And then you have a pivot save. Actually, you know what? That's not too bad. But at the same time, Schwartz then has a pivot save to Farfen as well, so...
Yeah, Schwartz still needs to make it to Frost Cave, which has save station, so...
Yeah. So, like... I guess, like, Interslice is, like, gonna get the artifacts faster, or, like, with less... I don't know. They might show up at the same time. They might get their 6th artifact at the same time, and that's an E-Tankin.
No, Schwartz is definitely making it first, because Interslice still needs to do Farfen.
Unless they just decide to skip checks in Farfen, but I don't know about that.
Yeah, I don't know about that either.
I'm just trying to figure out a way to justify this route, because it doesn't...
Yeah, because we don't have boost either to deal with Ridley, so I certainly wouldn't want to lose that. Like, after Ridley, I would not save Verb. Okay, so it was a missile in PPC then.
I kind of look like an E.
Schwartz has every beam combo.
Yeah. Based. Doc, let me get that for you in a second. No, the problem also with this route is that Interslice has to do research core last unless they want to do mines, or unless they want to do labs in the dark. Which is also
I mean,
slow.
they have thermal and wave. That's not an issue.
There's some like slow rooms. I guess you don't have to do the skip and control tower, which does speed things up, but then you also have to fight some bots.
I think you still do.
Okay, what was it? Qmon was dead. Schwartz double checking artifacts. Missile and transport access.
Neither player has gone to Tower Flight. Which Schwartz hasn't
makes
had
sense for Schwartz, I think.
Yeah, Schwartz makes sense. Interslice just decided not to go there.
Yeah. I guess it is a long trek from Far Chozo all the way to Front Chozo, but you get some magma pool checks too, so I don't know.
That's a nice high five.
Get your cat jams in chat. Up in Frost Cave. Good luck on both as that. The buggiest stalagmite in the game, at least in later versions. Oh my god, BB drop in Fen, can you believe it? Where's gravity again? I forgot. Ice Runes East, that's right.
Ice Runes East, yeah. Which Interslice can't get unless they know the HBA because they still don't have Spider.
Yeah. Ooh. Ooh, yeah, that's actually kind of a big deal. I mean, kind of.
I mean, Schwartz will definitely have a speed advantage in this case. So this trip only serves to give a bigger lead to Schwartz here.
Wow, I mean, considering the only thing Schwartz does not have is grapple and thermal. And that's not a good enough advantage here. So like the fact that they're synced up here and Schwartz is ahead by 2 artifacts tells you a lot here.
Yeah. Yeah, grapple and thermal definitely do not offset the artifacts advantage Schwartz has. Yeah, I'm very curious why Schwartz just chose to skip Zoid.
I am too.
Like they got upper dynamo too, so it's not like they actually have to ever go back there. So why not get it then? It's like Draft Chamber's dead.
We're actually running out of electrical checks. We have... I missed those in Great Tree Chamber. Cargo Freilift, Biohazard, Hat, Quarantine Cave, Elite Research Lower, Vent Shaft, Central Dynamo, MQA. Is that it, really? Yeah, I think it is. Somehow, like... Well, I guess if you're Schwartz, you... it depends on where the phase-on suit hint is. If the phase-on suit hint says... Oh, no, wait, I forgot about a bunch of stuff in Chozo. Power Chamber, Magma Pool.
Interslice needs the phase-on suit hint to say mines. And then Schwartz to take the gamble on upper mines instead of lower.
Yeah.
But there's...
But you can't really do much in lower without Plasma.
Yeah, the problem is that Interslice still has to contend with Elite Research and SDA.
Yeah.
Which could be a problem. So Schwartz is probably just going to check Qmon and then save warp.
Yeah, it doesn't know that Mineral Man is in logic anyway, so probably not a good time to do it anyway. I think that was an Ian. BBC, yep. Okay. I've got all the unknown checks. Okay. Yeah, I wonder here if we might even... Actually, now I'm thinking about it a little bit. Just considering now how few remaining checks we have, it might be worth it to even just like... I mean, I know, you just want the hint. No. I was thinking maybe you just hunt for plasma instead of going for the phase on suit hint. But, nah, you definitely, definitely grab the phase on suit hint first.
Yeah. Even without wave.
Or, okay, maybe...
Without boost, sorry.
Wait, whoa. Going to mines now.
Okay. That's a choice.
Oh, maybe just opening this up so we don't have to waste PBs later. Okay.
I don't know about that, because one of the gamers there is a guaranteed PB drop.
Maybe he wants to use the guaranteed drop for later to refill. I don't know.
I mean, if I would have at least grabbed the guaranteed PB drop in tandem with breaking the rubble, no? Okay, yeah.
No, we're
Schwartz
going mines.
is going to mines.
Information is good though. I don't know. Now, are we just echoes killed or something? Like, do we just think hints are too good, and these gamers are like, nah, dude, you guys play too much echoes. You should just go for, just move.
It's still your. They might be hunting for plasma.
Yeah.
Like, don't do Ridley without plasma. But yeah, I don't think not going for the face and hint here is worth it.
Because, like, you could also be getting Chozo checks, like, it's not like Magma Pool, like, the most check-dense area is probably early Chozo right now. Like, actually, Magma Pool, Training Chamber, Access Training Chamber, Tower Chamber, and you get an artifact. I don't know. Down we go.
Yeah. Yeah, Power of Light feels like the play here.
Yeah. I guess in Schwartz's case it could be, yeah, that's an E definitely. Let me grab it though.
For Ridley, not having plasma doesn't lose any time because missile spam is faster anyway.
Yeah. Is that really why they're delaying? I'm really curious at this point. Like, mines after Fen? Question mark? Okay. So.
Yeah. Schwartz is not going to find anything here, since we've seen Interslice do this, which will give Interslice a really good chance to get chopped.
But Schwartz is going to do extra check, or going to do checks that Interslice has not done.
Such as?
Vent Shaft and Central Dynamo and MQA.
Okay, I guess Schwartz taking the dangerous action.
Probably going to save warp out. Yeah, okay. If this is like the play to just get some checks on the way out while save warping, sure, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, I still don't agree with this.
I'm with you. I don't agree with it, but it's a little bit more sensible to me. I guess Upper Mines is not great now. Central Dynamo, no. Oh no, we don't want to do. We don't do the fight. We don't want to do the fight. We don't want to do the fight.
Schwartz?
Nope.
Schwartz.
Oh,
we need to do the fight.
Dude, we're just
tanking the shots.
Yeah, right into the firing squad.
Like each shot doesn't do like 30 damage.
It's faster to do it on the way in as well, Vanillable.
The problem, Vanillable, is that if you don't defeat Cloak Drone on the way in, you have to go back to the vent shaft door in order to actually spawn Cloak Drone again.
Is this something? No way.
No way.
Oh my god!
Amazing.
Incredible. Oh my god. I cannot believe it. Oops, you just got it. Oh, do we do? No. Take the advantage. Get the hint.
Schwartz.
Get the hint.
Schwartz.
Yeah, oh no.
Don't do it, Schwartz.
Oh, take advantage. Oh, and meanwhile, Interslice is gonna get the fun news.
That. Yeah, Interslice has a lot of ground to cover.
Yes, save word, please. Okay, good. Oh, all right. Secure the advantage. There's no way that Interslice makes that play. Why is it like this?
Like, and with mines having no artifacts and no other progression to speak of, that's gotta feel bad. Yes, Schwartz, you need to do Cloak Drone anyways.
Jeff points out an important thing in chat. Phase on suit is probably in Fungal Hall access anyway, so maybe it was the play.
If that's the case,
I'd be livid.
Sorry. Yeah, Schwartz is going to be very mad about it.
I mean, we could set up
leave
a
a
pivot
safe
here.
here. Yeah.
Yeah, pivot. Okay.
They live a pivot to lose Ridley, but
And the Tower of Light artifact.
Oh.
Yeah.
That solves the thing, isn't it?
Is the entirety of Lower Minds in Logic? Yes, it is. Okay. So the only things that are non-logic are, I believe, plasma processing, life growth, and elite research upper, I think. Yeah, the only thing we're missing is boost. Dude, what a play. It's probably just going to win the race. Unless it says face on in Chozo, in which case then it might be a boost ball casino.
Yeah. Like, this is close. Schwartz can get ahead if they get a flyby skip. But otherwise, they have both pretty similar arsenals for Ridley, so they'll be getting face and suit like within a minute of each other.
Except Short says plasma beam ahead. I guess the only way this works out well.
Ridley. Plasma doesn't matter.
No, I just mean that Interslice still hasn't found plasma.
Yeah, like Schwartz still has the advantage.
Yeah, I guess the best thing that could happen right now is phase on Citizen Mines for Interslice.
The problem is if that happens to be SDA, Interslice is going to be not happy about that, and that's fantastic for Schwartz because he can immediately get that.
I think it has to be Lower Mines because I think Schwartz does. Does Schwartz do Lower Mines if it says phase on suit and mines?
I don't know.
Oh my god, we got a race. We got a race, you guys. Also, Luca, what are you doing up? I deliberately didn't PM you to come because I assumed you would be a responsible adult and go to bed.
Damn, calling out.
I'm trying to get the Europeans to go to bed at a reasonable hour to be healthy people.
The Europeans in our community, none of them have healthy sleep schedules as far as I'm concerned.
The reason I'm so insistent about it is because I have had crappy sleep. It is not fun. We can bully these guys to... Why are we scheduling a match at 8 in the evening on a weekend? Come on. You guys think of the Eurobros and their sleep schedule. You guys. Okay, back. Is this the fastest way? Yeah, probably. Save station. Close to save station's kind of far. Does Interslice do extra checks? Probably shouldn't.
No, shouldn't.
It's opposite day. Off we go. I guess. Okay, maybe. Okay.
Okay, gallery tunnel maybe.
Gallery tunnel maybe.
Tunnel?
Okay, finally. All right.
Just 40 minutes late, but
Yeah, just a little bit. Interslice didn't even do Chozo Ice Peak. I don't think Interslice knows the peaks.
I don't think Interslice knows peaks. Any of them.
That's actually kind of shocking for a player this skilled. There's a spider.
There's your spider Interslice. Finally, Bari is in logic.
That's a good point. I forgot about that.
No, Interslice, you need to save warp.
Oh, we're just doing extra checks.
Okay, so Interslice is chasing Plasma then.
Yeah.
Not here, though. Because we already know, thanks to the Schwartz, the mad lad, that it's an MQA.
Yeah, I mean, I think the only thing that is in that is not in logic chat is life growth tunnel, plasma processing, elite research upper. That's it.
Facening Trading Chamber is actually really bad for
That is
Interslice.
true. Training chamber is also not in logic. I forgot about it. Vanilla PB, nice. Grab it.
Yeah, the thing is that Faison being in Choso is a really big tip off to Schwartz that he should clear Choso, and if it's available, then they're already go mode, whereas Interslice still has to look for Plasma in mines.
If it
Which,
says if
it'll
it
be a
says
while.
Chozo, the race is over
Yeah, if it says Choso, race is over.
because it's
this
Elder
point-
Chamber.
Yeah,
Elder
at this point we know it's Elder Chamber.
Only Elder
Schwartz
Chambers.
doesn't know that Schwartz
Now-
still has Soy to contend with, though.
The best case scenario here is and Mammoth Pool and Mammoth Pool. But the best case scenario here is that it says in Magmor, because plasma processing I think hard requires boost, unless
Yes.
these players want to wall crawl, which I don't know if we want to do.
Oh, Interslice is doing Upper Dynamo.
Man, it's gonna be nothing.
The Interslice getting super punished for not grabbing that spider.
Yeah.
Chasing it now is... I don't like chasing it now. Mostly because we already know that spider was for Varia. Why are we doing these checks? I don't really like this. At all.
Also, Schwartz is not using missiles. We should be using
Nope.
missiles. But, yeah.
Yeah, if you don't have boost and if you are not going for flyby skip, use missiles, please. It's faster.
I think you need to save just 15, maybe 20 for the final phase? I can't remember the exact amount.
It's 4 per vulnerable phase.
Yeah. And then if you
And
use
I
a super
think-
missile, it's like... It's
Yeah, it's
4 plus 5,
It's
but...
4 plus 5, yeah. It's just 1 extra missile. Actually, you need the extra missile anyway, because the 4 missiles don't cut it.
Yeah. Still not grabbing the phase on suit hands. No.
Interslice. Oh no. Yeah, they don't want to go for Ridley without plasma. They might think it's faster to fight Ridley with plasma, which is not true.
Or they might just be thinking it doesn't matter. I'm going to be in Plasma Casino anyway. After
Right
the
now,
hints,
Interslice
but-
needs to rush mines, get plasma, and then stay in lower mines
Yeah.
and pray that
Alright.
Phasen's there. Except
Phase
that
on suit can be
Interslice is
found
going the
in-
other way. Where are you going, Interslice?
Hazel Mines.
Ooh.
Shocking.
Okay.
Shocked.
Yeah. Schwartz just abuses their pivot.
Yep.
So that's probably lower mines from Schwartz.
That's probably
and
GG.
yeah, that's probably GG.
Where's Interslice go? I actually don't know. What does Front Fan have? Oh,
Gravity.
maybe
Interslice.
they think it's the
no.
phase on. Oh no.
If they thought that's Phazon, they're gonna feel so bad.
Yeah. Suddenly everything they're doing makes complete sense. If they think it's phase on. Yeah. Oh my god, that'd be so painful. Alright. Is it Fungal Access, you guys? Is it Legendary Phase on Suit Fungal Access? Is Fungal Hall... question, if anybody in chat knows, actually, I don't know if you would know this now. Is Fungal Hall Access logical without Phase on Suit?
It is
In
logical.
Trickless.
In Trickless? Oh.
Yeah.
Don't know. I don't think so.
I'm curious what the... Uh-oh. There we go. Let's see what we do after we unmorph. Do we shoot shots? Nope. Maybe we're just a silent raider. Nope, we're not. That was 3 shots. Okay. What's left in Fen? A save station, hopefully.
Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah, Interslice might have thought that was Phazon. And if they did, that's tough luck.
Yeah, there's like, I don't think we need power bombs anymore. We're done with power bombs pretty much. Please
These
spend a power.
Metroids
Oh, we only have
are-
1 power bomb. That's why, Jeff. Okay, that makes sense.
The Metroids like to give you power bombs, though.
Oh my god, dude, we're going to frigate. Oh, this is pain.
No, Interslice, please. Why are you...
The only thing we'd find there is like boosts, like the miracle that Interslice needs is Schwartz not doing upper elite research without boost, and them finding boost in frigate. That's the miracle we need right now, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Fungal access, not today. Also, I believe we need boost for. Oh, that's right. I forgot for Fungal access. Or PMT is has no progression, so it can't be boosted. That's right. Okay. Yeah, plasma processing dead, life growth dead, elite research. Upper, yeah. It is, I think we require boost, no? Well, that's right, maybe we don't. Wait, we don't, do we not require boost? I thought we required boost for something. No, we don't, yeah, we don't, my bad. Fungal A.
Boost
Never
ball.
mind. Hold on.
Okay, so that Ridley refight won't be so bad anymore. Also, nice dangerous action for both plasma and boost. Ugh.
Oh my god, that is true. Oh my god, that is horrendous.
That is disgusting. Interslice, you have X-ray. Ow! Oh.
That is horrendous, actually.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh god, that is so bad. Yeah, that means we had to drop down bench shaft with no way back up.
Yeah. And then do the entire thing. Oh my god. Thank god for save warping.
Alright, Schwartz entering OP. Still, we don't know about Elite Research, but given that Boost is last major, I'm gonna take a guess that that's facing. It's an Elite Research.
Probably.
So there won't be anything here.
I think... Yeah, you're quite... I think you're right. It's like quite literally the last major. I think we need every other major to reach it. We need Spider, Grapple. No, that was do we need... No, that was MQ.
We need Grapple to reach it.
Yeah, it was MQB. Okay. We need Grapple.
It was...
Spider, Grapple.
It was FHB, not MQB.
Varia. Do we need Gravity? I guess we didn't need Gravity necessarily.
No, we don't.
No.
Because we can enter through PPC.
We didn't need Supers tech. No, we didn't need Supers for Varia. Yep, okay, so it was literally everything aside from Gravity.
Yeah,
to get that
everything but
boost.
Gravity. To get boost.
Incredible.
So yeah, it's most likely just going to be Elite Research. Elite Research Upper, specifically. Which, Interslice might find.
Yeah. Still doesn't have Plasma, though, so...
No Plasma, but they might. Otherwise, it could just be SDA, which, and we needed boost to actually just get out of fear.
Yeah. Well, no. Actually, no, wait. That is not a dangerous... Well, it's a dangerous action for Plasma, not a dangerous action for...
Yeah.
For boost, because then once you get the Plasma, you can go through...
Gets
you can
boost,
go through OP.
and that gets you out. Nope, not OP. Okay, so...
No, Plasma gets you out because you can fight OP, open up the gate. So technically, boost is not a dangerous action in some...
Okay, yeah, so then it's, Yeah, so then it's, Yeah, it has to be Elite Research then.
Or Storage Decoy. That's my list. Storage Decoy and Elite Research. Those are the two remaining mines checks.
Mm-hmm. But I'm gonna guess that it's Elite Research.
Me too, yeah. Because, well, Plasma puts the boost, still puts the boost in the logic, so... Just not a dangerous... Just not a double dangerous action. A 1.5 dangerous action, I guess. Alright, let's see.
Nice PvE. Let's see. Oh, that was too early, Interslice. You aggroed the pirate. Interslice has not fought Ridley. Ridley does not have face into him, does not have Plasma.
Okay, is it upper or lower? No.
Okay, not lower. It's probably upper. Maybe the boost log check. Like I've been saying the entire time.
Oh, Schwartz has to do this climb. Oh, gets it. Oh, nice.
Yeah. Yeah, once you get a feel for it, this climb's actually pretty easy. Oh, I guess Schwartz never went to upper, so Schwartz has quite a bit. Alright.
Yeah.
Interslice, pull up X-ray.
Oh, let's do this first, I guess. One way or another.
Oh, that was really good.
Yeah,
yeah, you can just... Alright, Interslice, pull up X-ray. Please. Oh! Barely misses it.
Why are we not looking at the item?
I don't know.
Please look at the item. We'll never know, dude. We'll know from Schwartz.
It's not there!
It's not... Oh.
It says the A.
That's the A, yeah.
Oh, that sucks! Yeah, Interslice. That's the worst case scenario for Interslice.
Yeah.
Because like now they don't get to skip lower mines.
Gonna find plasma and just
And just have to continue until boost. At the very least. But they likely also fight OP.
oh,
Yeah,
does
this
Schwartz
is
not have a PB? Is that why we didn't do that? Or maybe
the
just-
Schwartz. No, he has to trigger the cards.
Yeah, but didn't open the gate to open the door. He's probably gonna peek it first and then fight the pirates and then maybe save. Or maybe, yeah, I'm guessing we don't have a PD. I'm guessing that's why. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, we didn't have a PB. Yeah, we only had one PB when we went to lower mines. And we burned it. So maybe actually we just didn't find a
He
PB.
didn't. Did Schwartz not get a PV in PPC?
Maybe not. Looks like it, yeah. We're hunting
Oh,
a drop.
I don't know what that was about.
When you finish the lower fight after you activate the upper fight, it repositions you to play the cutscene. Yeah, looking for a PB here, I think. And phase on
Getting
suit
the
is
peak, which should be here. Yep, there it is. You need a PV, Schwartz. Yeah, they're just going to go get one from Inquiry.
or here. I think here also has a really good drop rate.
Yeah, here also is also good. But like they still have to go through the entire room.
We're gonna lock this.
You can just
Oh, no.
walk through the. Yeah, like. If you enter from the back, it's just unlocked.
Yeah.
You don't actually have to unlock it again.
Why are we doing checks?
Don't know. It's like Schwartz, you know about phasing. Why are you looking at this?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe
looking for
thermal.
thermal.
Yeah.
Yeah, looking for thermal.
And now
Makes
we have the
sense.
layer with 2 trillion pirates as opposed to before where we had just 1 billion.
And the
And the
turret.
turret.
If only you could PB them.
That's a good change. We're actually kind of low on HP here. This is, I think you fight them here. Yeah, I think.
Okay, Interslice finally getting to Plasma. Sadly, they need to tread through. They still have an entire lower mines to tread through, as they can't get out yet.
Yep. We've actually cleared out quite a bit of the game. The only thing we haven't done is Life Grove, Elder Chamber, Plasma Processing, Q Cave, and Storage Cave. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, hopefully Schwartz remembers that Tower of Light has not been acquired. That can happen sometimes.
This will be a 120x.
Something like that, yeah. Loading zone, save its ship. Loading zone. Loading zone. Ridley. Yeah, probably. Probably in the 120.
If they do exo skip, they can do sub 120 though.
Yep.
Like pretty sure it's a low 120. The Schwartz return to Root Cave? I don't
No.
think so, no. You never detour in this case, Durga mode.
Yeah. Rookie does have
do
thermal,
save
so
time,
it
but-
might just barely be worth it in terms of time. Depending
But
on if
Schwartz
you...
doesn't know that it's thermal.
Yeah, but yeah. That'll
Doesn't,
be like a
also
weird-
doesn't have grapple that would have told him that there's something there
Yeah.
to begin with, so... Interslice getting their boost ball. Getting trolled by Metroids.
Checking the standings here. Group D. This would be Interslice's first loss. That would mean Schwartz and Interslice would be 4-1. So I don't think we're gonna get a tiebreaker here. Unless, wait, no, we maybe would if Ammo wins their next match. I believe. Oh, Interslice save warped. Oh, now we're gonna check the hands.
I guess at least they avoided
finally.
Omega Pirate? Yeah, Interslice
playing
won in
early without
plasma
missiles.
/ boost.
Oh, did we miss it? We missed the hole in one. Oh no, we're terrible commentators.
Rip.
Hole in one is the most important trick in the entirety of the Prime trilogy.
Interslice kind of feels real bad when he sees
Yeah, every single decision got hard punished by Interslice.
Yeah.
Really rough.
Yeah. I mean, I still think it's really weird that neither player went for hints, even without plasma, but...
Yeah.
Interslice will finish Ridley here, but has to go back to Mines.
And then do Ridley again. And also just do the entirety of Mines again. Do lower and then
Actually,
probably
something to
last
ask
location upper as
Interslice.
well.
Something to ask Interslice. Is Interslice just forgetting that X-Ray can look through PV objects and other breakables?
Yeah,
So, like,
that was...
there were a couple times when Interslice just didn't look. Despite having X-Ray for the majority of the game.
Hey, did Interslice check MQB? Please. Oh, I'm actually going to the VOD, because I think if Interslice doesn't check MQB with X-Ray, then it's just like... That's just kind of weird.
It's like, I think Interslice didn't check Copper Elite Research. They didn't check Hydra.
Okay, okay, they can. They can. They looked at MQB. Okay.
With X-Ray?
I guess. Yeah. So I guess they just hot dogged.
Okay, so they probably just have that, yeah. It's still a good thing to ask them, though. Alright, bad news. It's in Mines. And yeah, it's a reset. Which means Interslice fighting Omega Pirate.
Yep. And then going up the elevator, and then. Yep. Fun. Indeed, it is 4. Yep, okay. So it's 16 shots to kill Ridley. But in the second phase, you gotta shoot 5 lemons on the first one, and then 4. It looks like Schwartz is gonna go for the super missile strat. Nope, never mind. Doing this way. Good RNG though. Nice. So yeah, low 120 I think is what we're looking at here.
Yeah.
And we have every charge combo at our disposal, dude. We can even bust them up. I wonder if we use Wave Buster actually. One of these days I'll sit down and calculate how many missiles you can actually spend on Exa for Wave Buster. I feel like it's not too many. I feel like with supers and with Ice Spreader, you probably don't have much of an option for Wave Buster.
I mean, Wave Buster in general is not good.
Yeah. Interslice does use the super missile strat at least for OP, which is nice to see.
But they will get the bad news that Jason's not down here.
Mm-hmm. Oh my god, for the super missile snipe, that is needlessly swaggy. Good RNG for Schwartz so far. Let's see if we keep it. Okay. I like to see power. Won't have enough for an Ice Spreader. Oh my, gets the super missile snipe though. What? Needless though, that's like, it's easier to get the power beam shot though. Okay. It does skip an ice phase unfortunately. And we don't have Ice Spreader, but we get a plasma instead. So pretty decent RNG. Well, Interslice is making the walk of shame. Up to upper mines. Oh, missile drop before the cutscene. No, we didn't get it. No, we got it. Actually, yeah, we got it. Yeah, we have 10. Nice.
Is it? Ah, okay.
Oh, but it's swapped to speed. Oh, gotta love when that happens. Oh, now Interslice hot dog. Yeah, Interslice did in fact know how to. Yep, it was a hot dog.
Okay, yeah. Interslice now knows that phase in his SDA.
Yep. Things going a little rougher for Schwartz. That should be okay. Okay. Yeah, the phase on suits. Now we save the main quarry, fight the lizard again, and then unfortunately lose the race. This save station is it's like the weirdest room in the game, I think. It's like the only one where it just asks you to unlock a gate to save. Like I really, yeah. If I could sit down with Zoid, I'd be like, what? Why? what was that? Is it like a story element that I'm just missing? Because like,
yeah,
as far as I can tell in the lore. I mean, this all started, I think this entire race kind of started with just that gallery tunnel spider ball. Everything else routed kind of organically. I think the only questionable decision to me was skipping Zoid and Schwartz's.
Yeah.
I guess until we decided to delay the phase incident and then just go for a QA, which is crazy. But that worked out, so I'm glad. Oh, got him. Oh, messed it up? No? Okay, we should be good. Not getting good damage though, and we've lost it. We did get a bunch of animation cancels, so we should be good. Really good Exo fight. Really good Essence fight so far, considering the lack of thermal. And now we gotta do this a few extra times. Meanwhile, we're just fighting Ridley. So, probably about a 9-minute difference. And a lot of that is just rerouting on your slice of part. GG.
And GG. 120.03. All right. Looks like Interslice has forfeited, so we should get both runners in the booth.
Oh, Schwartz.
Welcome in,
GG's.
Schwartz.
Hello, GG's. Ooh.
Why? Why
Uh,
MQA?
exactly. That's what I
Interslice,
want to know.
Welcome in,
Well,
Interslice.
GG's. Yeah. I don't know what to say. I'm
Yeah, that was kind of crazy.
really excited.
If I could sum up the race, what happened is that Schwartz peaked Gallery Tunnel, found Spider Ball earlier. Interslice didn't. And so that kind of dictated how y'all routed. I believe Interslice you did
Interslice stayed in front Choso and actually did early wild, which netted them Varia.
yeah, and then but then Schwartz did back of Chozo and then got back of Chozo and then did a skip Zoid, did whatchamacallits, did Flogger, got the Varia, and then kind of nicely routed into Fen,
And got
and then
gravity
was
there.
just kind of ahead because Interslice then also did, I'm trying to remember now, did Mines after doing Magmore, I believe. Yeah, did Mines after Magmore.
They did Magmore, then went to Farchoso, grabbed supers, and then just went to Mines.
Yeah. And then cleared the Fen artifacts, and then neither of you guys were killing us in here. We were like, why are you guys not getting the Phazon suit hint? But eventually Schwartz got the Phazon suit hint after just randomly after doing
Just
Farfan.
making a
Just went to
making a
MQA and
wild
be like, oh
gamble.
yes, I'm going to God route this and win the game.
Yeah, that was purely just me trying to call that because I've been seeing way too many plasmas in MQA. When plasmas last. So I just decided to suck it up and check it. That's been something I've been trying to do a lot more. And holy moly, it paid off in dividends.
Yeah.
I am just kind of upset that I had such a bad MQA because if I didn't, I would have routed to the MQB save station and would have found Boost Ball. It would have gotten the hint faster.
Yeah, we were okay. We were happy that you didn't do that. We were like, come on, come on, get the hint finally, please. Like, we were like actually kind of shocked how often we were like, all right, Phazon suit hint, and then both players were like, no, we're not gonna get the Phazon suit hint. Forget it. So, so you were just booking it for the plasma, right?
Yeah, I don't want fighting Ridley without boost or plasma. I don't think is worth the Phazon suit hint. Honestly, I would have rather maybe stumbled upon it.
It's actually faster to fight Ridley with missiles than it is to fight him with plasma.
If you don't have boost.
If you don't have boost, yeah.
Today I learned. Either way, it still feels too bad. But by the time I got plasma, I was like, okay, now I have like absolutely no idea where Phazon's going to be. So I'll just pivot save real quick. And, yeah.
But yeah, as for Interslice, it was just like getting punished for every decision that you made, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's what it felt like the whole time. But I had pieced together that Spider was a ruined gallery by the time I think I had supers. Because where Varia was, it had to be
Yeah.
somewhere early.
Would you have, if you knew it was there, would you have gone back for it earlier?
I was no after Varia, I was actually very suspicious of it. But I thought, no, I'll go through Magmore. I have stuff to do here. I would have done Ruin Gallery if I didn't get Varia there. Actually,
So
I
for
was
us,
thinking about it the whole time.
the natural route for you, considering that you didn't have Spider, was to do Magmore, or at least for me, I don't know about you, Nye, but for me it was to do Magmore, climb Root Cave, then do Tower of Light, and grab the Spider, and then go back to Fen. I think you instead went back to Farchozo and did Mines.
Yeah, I think what I had, we got that early ice beam, so that was weighing on the back of my mind. I'm thinking, I have to do for a crash site. I have to check everything in the back there. And then I thought, well, I'm here. I might as well do mines because it's sort of the closest thing, which wasn't really a good idea since there's only like, 4 or 5 things I could get there.
Yeah.
I think at the time MQA was on Logic, but that's a rough thing to do.
Yeah, you're not going to do that with no plasma and no boost. You're not going to go down there.
Unless your name is Schwartz, apparently.
Well, okay.
Because I think that's you just did it after the artifacts. So that was crazy.
Yeah, it's like I remember looking at like the bulk data a while ago, and it said that Boost Ball has a really high like probability of being in lower mines, Fungal Hall B specifically. So, and which was exactly where it was this time. So, maybe I just played the numbers a little too much, but I just can't believe that that God pick just worked out. I'm speechless.
So did you ever, I guess Interslice, did you ever consider just staying in Chozo? Like, it could have gone Tower of Light, Spider, or like, the thought I had was Root Cave into Frigate Crash Light, Far Chozo, and then you finish off with the Spider Ball, and then go to Magmore through Lava Lake. So you go Chozo back to front, and then go to Fen. Was that ever an option? Because I think what you did was finish Root Cave, and then you did Far Chozo, I believe. And then went to Mines. Was there ever an idea to go back to Far Chozo?
I wasn't really thinking about front of Chozo too much at that point, because I wasn't really thinking about the artifacts, and I had considered that part done, basically. There wasn't that much left besides Tower of Light and the magma pool. So, no, I probably wouldn't have done that. I was thinking my other option besides doing mines would have been to just do Fentrana from the front.
And then I guess the next question is like, were you chasing Plasma after the Tower of Light hint? Or the Tower of Light artifact?
Yeah, that's kind of what I was looking for the whole time basically after Wave Beam. It was like, just trying to get the Plasma so then I could go get my hint. For a Phazon Seed.
So, was there any reason why you wanted to delay that? Was it again because you thought fighting?
Yeah, I just
Plasma
with no Plasma and boost just feels slow.
Okay.
I didn't have a ton of missiles at that time either to speed up that fight either.
Okay, that all makes sense now because we were absolutely dumbfounded.
And it's a certain point. It's like you need Plasma anyways. Why rush for that? You're still going to be hunting for stuff.
I guess the reason why we're in love with it is because, like, you know which direction to go. Like, if it says mines, all right, I'm going to be hunting Plasma in mines, right? Like, I'm doing something while I'm looking for checks. Like, I can guarantee that I'm going to get something out of a trip out of mines.
Yeah, well, in my opinion, there's so much Plasma lock stuff in Phazon. If you know the suits in Phazon, you're thinking it's probably not accessible anyways at that point. And it wasn't this time.
I honestly didn't even think about doing that.
I very briefly considered it as like, well, I guess I could go do the hint now, but I really would rather just find Plasma first.
I guess we're just Echo's build, and We just like
I guess, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
I think it
yeah.
kind of would have worked out in this race because you would have cleared everything you had, and I mean, in this case, it definitely would have worked out. You would have cleared everything there, and then you would have found plasma organically, and then just deduced, oh, it's in storage depot A because I checked up early research with X-ray, and then boom, boom. It would have worked out similarly, just with like a couple less save warps and trips back to mines, right? So in this case, like I think this is a good seed of an example where like getting that hint early would have made it faster, in general, but also
I
short
think it's
time
still
loading, so
it still hinges a lot on you taking a big risk going for plasma in MQA.
Yeah.
well, I think you'd eventually have to go for that. I mean,
Yeah, well, I don't know. I personally, I guess that just is evident from my routing that it feels like that's something, a last resort kind of thing you go for.
Yeah, that was kind of another factor, is that I know that Interslice is like the god router for like almost any situation, so I felt like I had to make big plays in order to stand a chance, and like it worked.
Yeah,
crazy
my
matchup.
big plays did not see it at all.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Did you? Oh, I guess there's that one. Did you think the Phazon was an Ice Ruins East?
No, I saw it as gravity when I
Okay.
peeked it.
Oh, interesting. Okay, so then why did you go
That's
for it? I'm really
interesting.
interested.
I was thinking, well, maybe Frigate's the way, and I don't have
Okay.
boost to do
Ah,
a direct system.
Oh,
Fair
that's right.
that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
without
makes a lot of sense.
boost.
Yeah, gravity was kind of the last logical step in the chain before I kind of just lost and
Yeah.
kind of had the world open to you.
Yeah, I think it was. I think it came into logic at this.
Came
No,
into
I think
logic.
it came into logic at the same time the wave beam came into logic. As soon as you found
Yeah.
the Varia, it came into logic at the same time as the wave beam. So it was actually not.
Yeah.
I think like I guess wave and gravity both came into logic. God, that's actually interesting. I guess for Schwartz, another question is, you skipped Zoid. Was there any reason for that? We're really curious about that as well.
By that time, I wanted to chase the ice beam. I was way more interested in that, so I just did the back of Chozo, and I found supers. So I had supers and spider, which made me think ghosts. So by that time,
which is
I
correct.
wasn't really interested in Zoid.
Yeah,
That would have given you the Burn
The
Dome would have
grapple
given you Grapple Beam, which would have opened up Thermal Visor and Root Cave.
Oh, I was right there.
Yeah.
yeah. Interslice actually chased that and got
God,
crazy.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, unfortunate.
That's interesting.
So
No, go ahead.
did you do Thordis at all? Because that was my last check besides lower mines.
I thought about it. If I had thermal, I would have done it, but I didn't. So, yeah, that I would have just rather have had a full clear of Fen. So I just had that out of my mind. And then again, I guess I didn't have plasma, so I'm not sure. It's kind of a spur of the moment sort of thing when I choose to do Thordis out of logic like that.
Yeah, I usually choose to never do them if I don't have plasma, which would be bad if it was there.
Yeah, that's been another thing that I've felt has been a thing lately, is that if I just feel like I'm not going to do something, I just have been biting the bullet, I guess. Because I feel like I've been fighting Thardis and Flagra way more often, checking NQA, obviously. So, yeah. I am really glad that I was able to free pool Essence despite not having thermal. That was something I was kind of worried about.
That worked out nicely.
Yeah. I'm notoriously bad at Essence without all visors, so thankfully I was able to find him quick enough and did enough damage for it to move fast.
Interslice, did you check Chozo Ice Temple, by the way?
I did not. At that point, I was searching for plasma beams, so I figured there's not much point.
Oh, but I'm talking about the peak.
Oh no, I
Super
don't. I don't know the peaks. I'm really
Oh.
behind on those.
Ooh,
Oh, okay. Yeah, we
you
were
should
wondering.
definitely check it out.
Yeah.
Really,
Yes,
they're
yeah.
really good.
Gallery
there is
tunnel.
a peak for gallery
otherwise-
tunnel, which
I
is
did
what
caught
Schwartz
one
wanted
race
to do.
earlier that was used, and I'm like, oh, I gotta learn that.
Yeah, that I found that, and I will forever hold that to my reputation.
Yeah, you got. It's like peaks. There's like peaks for. There's even peaks for Lower Shrine and
Yeah,
Chozo Ice, Hall of the Elders. So many. It's
Yeah.
like all over the place.
Chozo Ice Temple is like pretty much is like the best one to learn.
I think Gallery Tunnel is probably better. I think
Well,
Gallery Tunnel.
that and like specifically for supers, like using the
Yeah.
beam combos, I think
Yeah.
Chozo Ice Temple is like the most advantageous, whereas Gallery Tunnel is just really good.
And if you don't have supers and you see Ice Spreader, pick up the Ice Spreader so you can do the peaks because Ice Spreader also works.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Flamethrower, but not Wavebuster.
Now
some
Flame.
reason.
I thought Flamethrower didn't work.
No, Flamethrower does. Wavebuster doesn't,
Okay.
which
wow.
is funny because
That's hilarious, actually. I didn't know Flamethrower worked. I thought it required the. I thought it was the screen shaking happened when the like projectile hits a target or hits something. I didn't know.
no, it's purely you firing the like beam combo that causes the screen to like zoom out for a sec.
Okay. Well, I
and
didn't know that.
Wavebuster just doesn't do it big enough. So
Wavebuster really is the worst like that. That is okay. I didn't know it was Flamethrower. I've been like, okay, so yeah, there's a reason to get Flamethrower. Wow. Okay.
love it.
But for Chozo Ice, yeah, you're not. If you have Flamethrower, you don't need it. Yeah, you don't need to use it in that case. Yeah. But yeah, I don't have any other thoughts. Crazy race, kind of wild. Now you have any?
Yeah, I hope it was entertaining.
Yeah, how close was Interslice by the time I finished?
I just finished my second Ridley.
Yeah.
Okay.
So about like 9 minutes, something like that.
Dang, okay, that's still pretty close.
Especially considering how poorly all of Interslice's routing decisions worked
You
out.
actually, you two were actually synchronized in Farfen.
Yeah, you guys.
You were in the same room for like all the way from Frost Cave Access to Gravity Chamber.
Well, that's awesome.
But Interslice did Fen backwards, so then eventually you desynced.
Yeah, you desynced after that. Because Schwartz, you went for Lower Mines, you map lab, and
Lunatic play, that's crazy.
Yeah.
and Interslice went to hunt their artifacts, their remaining artifacts in Fen.
Mhm. I am just happy I can say that I have beaten Interslice once. It will probably never happen again, but
We'll see how it brackets.
yeah. Oh,
No,
that's
but
right.
GG's, yeah.
Yeah, GG's. This is going to be my first time in brackets.
Well, congratulations.
Oh,
Correct me if I'm wrong. I think you guys are done in groups, right? It's 5 matches.
This was our last matches, yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Okay.
we're both guaranteed brackets.
Yeah.
There's one more match in
So-
our block, I believe, from Emojini and
it's-
Rinchon. If I had to take a
jungle versus ammo.
focus. Okay.
So no tiebreaker today, or no tiebreaker in this group at least. But I know there's some other tiebreakers in some other groups. I was about to ask about that because I wasn't sure about how many more matches were left.
Oh.
But yeah, so congrats. Do we have any final thoughts, Snipe, before I just let them know what other matches we have left?
Yep.
Okay, so for chat, we got 2 matches tomorrow. Match on Tuesday, match on Thursday, match on Saturday. You can check out the schedule here. If I can type NPR. Follow runners. Thank you, Nye, for commentating with me. I think that's it from us. Right? Any final thoughts? Schwartz, Interslice?
GG's.
GG's.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, I think that's it from us. Thank you all so much for watching. We'll see you next mission.
See you next
Bye.
mission.